Alright guys, welcome aboard. We're going to continue our flying around here in the Aerobask Eclipse 550. Today we're going to take a little hop from Winslow, Arizona, take a look at the meteor crater, and then head on over to Las Vegas. So let's pop in the plane here. Let's get everything fired up. Well, there's some little aggravating things about that the Aerobask did here, and one of them I found out is that if you have the chocks out, the engines won't start because there's engine covers on. Freaking annoying is that. There we go. I'm going to leave my interior sound here on for you guys, just for the startup, so you can hear all the little things that happen when you start the plane up. So let's just make sure everything is set first. We're going to turn off oxygen. Make sure our cabin air is off, all the switches are off, everything's off over here. Come back up here, make sure our engine starters are off. Alright, now we're ready to fire it up proper like. So let's see, first system battery, bus ties, and engine starter can come on. And then like I said, you'll hear all the stuff in the cockpit here for startup. Let's go ahead and get our beacon on, we'll get our nav lights on, and we'll double check our fuel quantity. It looks good right there. That should be enough for the flight. I think we're ready to fire her up, so come up here, start up number 1. Alright, number 1 is starting up, so let's go ahead and throw number 2 over to start. And while they're firing it up, let's come over here and punch in our flight plan. We are going to be going from Winslow, which is KINW. We're going to be going to KLAS, Las Vegas. Alright, that's it. We're just going to do a direct shot there. It should be a pretty straightforward flight. It will take us out over the Grand Canyon, which should be kind of fun. You can see how loud it is with that noise up in the cockpit. I'll turn it off. I'll turn it down as soon as we start taxiing though. So let's get generators on. Come back up here. You know, if you do the defrost, see, you can hear that. That's another one of those things you hear. Let's go ahead and get our cabin pressurization to normal, oxygen over to auto. Just test it right there really quick. Taxi lights on. Let's take a look at our trim tab here really quick. I'm going to trim up. And I found, you know, the plane's supposed to rotate at 90, but it tends to want to rotate nicer at like 100 actually, and a little bit of up elevator. And I gotta set our flight plan on here. That looks like that reset. So let's go over here and go screen, layout. Nope, layout. That's not what I wanted. Let's go back. Go map. Flight plan. There you go. A couple weird things on how that's set up, but that's the way I like to see my chart, at least, or my display. Alright, we're ready to go here. Let's take a look at this windsock over here. Yeah, okay. I already know which runway we're going to be taking off of. Let's jump outside, and this may be loud. So we're going to taxi right out to this end of this runway and get on out of there. Alright, parking brake off. I'll power it up, and then we'll bring the sound down to a little bit more respectable level. That interior sound down because it's annoying. Bring the engine down a little bit more also. Let's not miss our turn off here. we are going to be going across this runway right here, so I'm going to go ahead and put our strobes on. Nobody coming that way, nobody coming that way. Alright, we're going to stop right here and let's get a couple of things set up. So like I said, we're going to take off, make a flight over the meteor crater, and then head on up to a higher altitude. But for right now, we're going to go to 8,500. We got 2,500 set here. We're going to set to 250 for our initial speed. Sure. And we're going to come over here, and we need to set. Turn these off. That one on. That one off. All right, there we go. So that's all set up. Everything else is off over here. Yaw dampener is off. Come back down here. Landing light can come on, and the beacon's already on. All right, good to go. The only other thing I got to do is set the altimeter, and I know the field elevation here is 1940. So 2976, close enough. All right, parking brake off. Get the flaps set for takeoff. Square up our view here. All right, let's get on the runway and get out of here. Take a look at the meteor crater. These are weather updates. It actually was raining as I was starting the recording here, and it happened to stop. But it's a good thing that it stopped, because we want to be able to see meteor crater here. I'm going to check my weather just to make sure it's updating before we actually depart here. But I know you can power up those engines just to get it rolling. Alright, let's hold right here really quick while I double check. Sure that is on METAR file. Yes, it is. Alright, we're good to go. Alright, parking brake off. Bring up the power and let's get out of here. Might be a little bumpy departing out of here. And there's 80 knots. There's 100. Let's take it off the runway here. Positive brake, gear up. And I'm going to engage autopilot and our airspeed, or auto throttle there. Let's bring our heading bug just around about the direction I want to go here. I'm going to hit vertical speed hold. That'll take us up at 2,500 feet per minute, and we're going to go heading hold here. Let's go take a look at the meteor crater. And something like that should take us right over the crater here. Alright, let's go flaps up. Let's see if we can see that crater. It should be kind of right ahead of us here someplace. Alright, I'll turn down the overall sound here a little bit. I'm going to lower our rate of climb here to 1,800 just to get our airspeed up. Let's get some tunes going for the flight. And you can just start seeing a meteor crater right over here. We're going to hold here at 8,500 feet. just so we can have a nice view of the crater as we're going over it. Fly off just to the north side of it here. And I'm going to go ahead and set my transponder here right now to VFR altitude. Since we're VFR here, at least for the moment, it's a little choppy here. Our winds pretty good here, even at 8,500 feet. They seem to be kind of 38 knots is pretty good. See those little plateaus off to the side. If you're ever driving through Arizona, just east of Flagstaff, be sure to come out here and take a look at Meteor Crater. Bit here as we go by, and if you want to see a little bit more Meteor Crater, I did a flight in the I think it was the Warrior. Take a look at my playlists and the videos there, and you will see a video there where I actually flew the Warrior down into the crater and up. Jet's a little bit too fast to get in there, but there it is. Now you can come over here, there's a little museum right here, and you can go walk around. Cool. Alright, so that is the famous Meteor Crater in Arizona. Watch it go by. Then we'll start our climb out, maybe about 20,000 feet or so. Alright, let's get back on our course here. And once we level the wings here, we'll start our climb up. Hopefully get out of some of this chop too. Alright, let's see, we'll go up to 22,000 feet just to start out. Climb rate here, let's go 2,000. And altitude change. I guess I just hit vertical speed. Wait for that needle to come in, and then we'll click on nav. And coming up to 10,000 feet, let's get the landing lights off, taxi lights off. Then we'll check our pressurization here, looking good. Wait for that needle to come in here a little bit. It looked like there was a front passing through. Looks like it snowed out here. that's actually sand. Dirt. But yeah, there was a front that kind of passed right through Winslow, and we did, like I said, had a little bit of rain. Just as I was starting the recording here. There we go. Out of some of that chop right there. I think when I clicked altitude change, my auto throttle came off, so we're kind of bumping up here. Should be crossing over here in the next 10 miles. Yeah, what's our temperature? -8. I think we'll be coming through some clouds here. I'm going to go ahead and put the anti-icing on. Alright, got about 40 minutes, 42 minutes to Las Vegas as we run into a little bit more chop up here. It's a little bit better chop than it was down below. Alright, needle's starting to come in. I'm going to go ahead and now. Maybe a little early there. It's going to try to turn us a little bit more for an intercept into it. Bumpy back there, huh? About 14,800 roughly. We're out of the chop here. Hopefully we don't get any more of it. Looks like we got some stuff on the window here. Let's go ahead and hit the defroster. Alright, and let's bring our airspeed bug up to 270, and where are we at? We're gonna go down. Let's try 1,800 feet per minute. Climb there. I'll bring our airspeed up a little bit faster. Nice climbing out through this little system that's passing through. Now I think, if I take a look at the radar here, we should be out of it. When we get to Vegas. So Vegas is currently reporting broken at 6,500, broken 8,000, so visibility 10 miles. Should be nice coming into Vegas. Alright, I think we're out of most of the clouds here. Let's go ahead and turn our ice protection off. We'll check in our pressurization. So as we climb out to 22,000 here, let's take a look at our arrival into Las Vegas. Actually, what were the winds there? Winds were 240 at 5, so we're probably going to be taking only 2.6, I believe it is. Yeah, 2.6. Let me think about this. Right. Not the VOR, not the ILS. We want the RNAV. Didn't have an RNAV? No. Of course. What do they got for 2.6? They got a VOR. I guess ILS it is. No arrival. Good transitions. Yeah, let's see where this thing's taking us. We're heading really quick here and figure out what's up with this. Come down here. Let's go over to plan view. Zoom in and 2.6. Alright, so Paco is our initial point, so we really want to be going Paco. So we're going to go Paco here, click on that, hit direct waypoint. Yep, there we go. Alright, so aircraft to Paco. That's where we're going now. Get out of plan view. Back to nav. Just fly directly to that spot, and if the clouds are cleared up a bit, we will see the Grand Canyon come right over the top of it. How's our speed looking here? Ground speed 230. Well, I think that's could go up a little bit higher, but probably won't get too much of a gain. Hopefully we'll make this flight without the cat jumping around behind me. And one of the things I was playing around with was trying to get the approach charts into here. My goodness, talk about being not very clear in the instructions. You think it'd be pretty simple, but it's not. Yeah, you got to put the charts in a certain format in a certain directory, and I don't know why it took me an hour and a half to figure that out, reading the instructions and the manuals from Aerobask. My goodness, way too difficult. What was I going to do here? Alright, let's take a look. Let's go back, go to charts. Let's pick KLAS. Should have some approach charts. Oh, look at that. Now let me see what I got for the approach here. Well, we're going to go ILS. Oh, perfect. Oh, we got left. Well, we can take a look at that anyway. So there you go. There is your approach charts. They don't have you flying down. They don't have a little symbol. You know, they won't track you on it. But just for reference, I guess it's okay to have them on here. Those are the only two that I managed to get into the system before the flight. And then I just got so frustrated and disgusted with how ridiculously convoluted the process and the instructions were, when it really was pretty simple. I kind of just like, forget it, I'm not screwing around with these charts anymore. Alright, well, 2.6 left. Maybe we'll take 2.6 left just so we can follow along here. Let's go back, flight plan. Let's go move arrival. I love how this thing's gonna go bonkers on me again here. Let's go load arrival. And we're gonna do ILS, 26 left, my goodness. There we go. Alright, and of course then we gotta like go direct to whatever, this guy right here. There we go. I guess I should just go to heading before I start screwing around with that. It's the quirk of the plane. Alright, well, 25 minutes we'll be on the ground, according to the avionics here. One other thing I didn't realize until later, you got an iPad right here, and you click it. It comes up here, and you've got your menu here. But what you also have is you have AviTab. You can have AviTab up here, and you can move this around a little bit. I wish that's as far as it goes to the left, but it's like this little box here that you can put it into. But it is kind of nice having that available here also, so we can, let's bring up our charts here. And let's see, Vegas. I don't know if we're on the Vegas chart yet. We might be on the Phoenix one still. Yep, just coming up to the Vegas chart. The only thing I noticed is it seems to be kind of washed out, very bright, when it's getting displayed on here. You can see the canyon, and we will fly kind of right over the south side of the canyon here. Charts. Let's see what I got here. Just the airport diagram. At least I can flip that around. I do have the airport diagram down in the other chart, but kind of nice to have both places. So yeah, 26 left will be on this side. Back to map here, and adjust our lighting in here. So the shades go up and down, which is kind of weird. Look at that. Let's see. Okay. And if we go all up. Hey, you can see them all going up. Anyway, we'll leave it on there, and let's see, just click there, it goes back down on the seat. We do it on fuel, plenty of fuel here. It's going to keep it maxed out at 22,000 feet. Looks like it's a little bit clearer up ahead here, so we get a good view of the Grand Canyon. In 20 minutes and we'll be on the ground. Turn us down to a flyby. And actually, I forgot to reset my transponder here. Let's just go to generic 2000 on altitude. Let's see what else we can do here. We can set our ILS, so we're doing 26 right, or correction, 26 left. Let's go charts, airport info, go to frequencies. Do we have any navs? I know you can set nav. Here we go. Set nav 1. Pick our runway. 26 left. And we're going to set nav 1. There we go. Set the OBS. I'm assuming that's going to be right there. Let's see if that works. Heading. I guess that's heading. Stabilizer, OBS. We'll leave it as is right there. Let's see, 8,000 feet at what intersection are we going to right now? We are going to Sand. Closer look here. So actually we're going to be just 10 miles out. So 4,900 is what we want to be at that intersection. Yeah, we still got, what, 95 miles to go to the intersection there. Let's see if we see any of this canyon. Yeah, I'm starting to see the canyon out here a little bit. I'm going to bring up the regular AviTab here. Where are we? There we are. Yeah, so we should come right over the south side of the canyon here, right over, probably close to Grand Canyon West. Okay, what, I'm going to take a quick break right here. I'm going to warm up my my coffee. Be right back. Alright guys, Told you it was gonna be quick. Let's see what we see here. Oh yeah. Nice view of the canyon there. And too bad some of the clouds are in here. It would have been a nicer view. I think we got to start our descent. Alright, what do we got? Yeah, 77 miles to that waypoint, and we're supposed to be at 4,900. So let's just start our descent down. Set 4,800 because we're going to be going to 3,800 afterwards. And we'll do a leisurely descent here, 1,000 foot per minute. Got 14 minutes to go. Quick vertical speed. Let's see if it starts porpoising up and down here. As soon as you get, I noticed as soon as you get above 274, so literally when you hit 275, the plane starts to kind of porpoise a little bit. Down here. Alright, strobes are already on. Got to turn them off. Have another look at the canyon there. Come down a little bit faster here. You can see there's our mark right there, the blue line. Even though everything's kind of jumbled up right there, we want that blue line a little bit sooner, so we're going to change. I'm going to use my dial here. Bring this down a little bit quicker. Get that line a little bit closer in right there. There we go. I'll tell you what I'll do. I'm going to turn this down. Let's go outside and have a look at this canyon. Oh yeah. Been nice. That's a nice shot. You got a little glimpse there as the weather reset. Alright, enough sightseeing. Oh, you know what? You can also turn up and down the sound. Right here is a little hot spot here. Looks like we're coming up to, what is that? Is that Lake Mead? Not sure if we're going to see the Hoover Dam. Might, right? Isn't it like right around here? If that's if that is Lake Mead. You know what? Yeah, we might. Yeah, here, Hoover Dam's over here. So we're just on the really eastern portion right here. So we should see Hoover Dam right there. Just see the canyon out there in the distance. Let's get our altimeter setting here. We never went to standard at, you know, when we climbed up. Oops. So I'm gonna bring up my weather injector here. KLAS. What are they reporting? 2977. So we're pretty close anyway. Take a little bit closer look here. I'm going to pop this out just for its convenience here. So, sand intersection is right down here. We'll make a left turn and descend. Once we're at sand, we're going to be at 4,800, so we'll intercept it a little bit sooner, and then hopefully follow the ILS all the way down. We still got 31 miles. You know, I think I'm going to hold right here. Let's get our descent a little bit shallower here. Wrong way. .400 feet per minute. We'll increase it once we get past the ridges here. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . So I believe Hoover Dam is like right down here. Right in this general area over here. Yeah, someplace right here. Probably right in this location, right there, where that road is. So we're actually going to fly right over the top of it. Not sure how we got that far off. Like I said, this plane's a little quirky. I'm gonna have to give you that. There's some quirks like that. I mean, right? We were on nav, green light, the whole time. I don't know if we all of a sudden I don't know why it took us off course a little bit, and then I had to recenter it here. Nice view out the window here. Let's see if we can see this dam. Yeah, there it is. There's the Hoover Dam right there. Pop out of the plane and have a little look at it. Just because we're kind of flying right over the top of it, so it's a little more impressive if we flew off to this side. Oh, eject. Yep, there it is. Jump back in the plane here. Alright, now we can start our descent back down. And let's bring our airspeed back to 250. Starting to see Vegas in the distance here. There we go. Zoom in on the strip. It's a pyramid. And our airport should be right there. And what do we got? 6 miles, and we're a little bit high here. I'm actually going to bring the speed back to 210. Actually, we'll go to 190 right now. We're going to see the speed bumping up here anyway as we do this descent. Actually, we're gonna set this down to 3,800, which was the next intersection here. 3,800, and we want to make sure we get to it right before that rerun, or what is it? Relin. Which we should. See how the plane does on this approach here. In fact, I'm going to bring the speed down to 250. See our runway right off to the side there. Let's go ahead and do landing lights on. Now, I haven't done an ILS in here, so bear with me if I screw it up here. Let's see. Right, we want to put that like that. There's the localizer now. Now I can hit approach. You can see we're going down below the glide slope. Coming up to 3,800. We'll just follow that along. And I'm actually going to take off our auto throttle because it doesn't do well on slow speeds here. Just going to use the throttle myself here. Keep our airspeed somewhere in the ballpark, bouncing all around here. There it goes. And we got the localizer coming in. Let's bring the power back. Gear down. We'll do our first notch of flaps. And I guess if we want to be really technical, we'll go to ignition continuous. Taxi lights on too. We'll check everything else. Looking good. We'll bring up that interior sound for the approach. Gotta watch our airspeed there. This thing drops like a rock. I want to go below, I think like 110 is what I found seems to work nice. And the winds are changing around a little bit here, or at least speed wise, so in other words, a little bumpy. Alright, we're at 2 miles, let's go full flaps. And full flaps engaged, landing, 3 green on the gear. Looks like the PAPI lights are looking happy too. 2 white, 2 red. Yeah, Kim's thinking about it. I don't know if I think I might have flown 1 ILS in the plane here, but that's the first time I actually had to kind of switch over from you know, from GPS over to ILS here. Let's see how this does. Decision altitude DA, that's a little off. I think, I'm not sure where to set that. I'll have to look that up. Still letting the plane fly here, just kind of screwing with the throttle. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and take the plane. Autopilot off. Let's go yaw dampener off. Flight director off. My airplane. Be a little long here, but this plane, like I said, even in choppy conditions, you cannot make a bad landing in this thing. roll it all the way out here. We're going down towards the strip anyway. Flaps up. I guess we could have taken that taxiway there on the right, but I just want to go all the way to the end here. And I wonder if I have a taxiway chart. Same charts. That's what I want. There we go. Alright, yeah, so we're just going to go all the way to the end of the runway here. Actually, you know, we'll do it the proper way. We'll turn off. We won't take up the runway here for everybody else. Alright, and landing light can come off. Alright, we'll take, is that Alpha? All the way across. Fast taxi. Well, welcome to Las Vegas, guys. Hope you enjoyed that flight. Don't forget to hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new. You should have turned there. This is where it would be helpful if you had a, you know, a raster type of map where it actually showed us where we are here. Because we are on Alpha. Don't want to turn on Delta here. That's what, Alpha Bravo. Okay, we're Alpha Bravo right there. We're going to turn on Delta, which is the next one. And on Bravo here. Because I don't want to go across the runway here. Across this runway, over to Bravo, and then Yankee, I think, no, just Bravo. Bravo, and then over to the executive ramp here. Which is right here, Delta 2. Is that Bravo? I think it was. Not paying attention here. Let's see if I'm doing this right. Oh well. Yes, cross right here. Trying to get over to the executive ramps over here. And crossing one more runway here. Oops, I should have stayed on Bravo. Oh well. They have allowed us to taxi on the runway here over to our turn off. And if you've ever been in Vegas, if you come over here, you will see, let's see, how do we get there? We'll see a lot of nice jets parked over here on this side. As you drive in on the road right here, if you're coming like from LA. This is like the high rollers ramp. Park it right over here. park brake on. And let's see, I guess we can do a shutdown here. So let's get nav lights off, taxi lights off. We can turn our cabin off. I guess you can dump it, right? There we go. Dump our cabin. Oxygen can come off. And defrosters off. Right. And shut that down. Bring up our interior sounds here. Actually, what I want to do is I want to open the door using this thing. There we go. Alright guys, here we go. Forgot to turn off our lights. Back up here. Hope you enjoyed that flight. Still learning the ins and outs of this little airplane, but definitely enjoying it. So next time guys, take care.